I saw him beyond the blood, beyond the myths. Love made us invincible, but it also condemned us.
And if the gods dare to stop me, let them tremble, for I fight with something greater than their eternity. I fight for her.
The legend returns, mightier, darker, and more human than ever before. Hercules, the new upcoming Hollywood epic, reimagines one of the greatest mythological heroes of all time. This isn't the shining demigod from children's tales, this is a man burdened by his past, torn between godly power and mortal pain. Directed by Denis Villeneuve, known for his cinematic masterpieces, and starring Chris Hemsworth as Hercules, the film promises an unforgettable journey through glory, betrayal, and redemption. The story begins not in the golden halls of Olympus, but in the ruins of a fallen kingdom. Years have passed since Hercules completed his legendary 12 labors. He has turned away from the world, living in solitude, haunted by the blood he spilled and the gods who used him as a weapon. But peace is never eternal for a man like him. When whispers spread that a powerful warlord is uniting the ancient kingdoms under a single dark banner, Hercules is called once again to pick up his sword, not as a hero, but as a man who must face his destiny one last time. The movie unfolds across breathtaking landscapes, from the sun-scorched deserts of Thebes to the towering mountains where Titans once roamed. The cinematography captures a world both beautiful and brutal, a reflection of Hercules himself. Each battle scene is choreographed with raw intensity, blending mythology with realism, showing Hercules not as an invincible god, but as a warrior who bleeds, struggles, and suffers like any man. At the heart of the story is Hercules' inner conflict. He has always been a bridge between two worlds, the son of Zeus, destined for greatness, yet born of a mortal mother, cursed with human weakness. His strength is unmatched, but his heart is broken. The film explores his emotional depth, his guilt over the family he lost, his anger toward the gods who manipulated him, and his fear that no matter how many monsters he slays, the one inside him will never die. When the kingdom of Argos is attacked by the ruthless warlord Acheron, Hercules is approached by the young warrior Lysandra, a fierce fighter who believes that the only way to save her people is to bring Hercules back into the light. She reminds him that legends don't die, they're reborn when the world needs them most. Reluctantly, he agrees to fight once more, not for glory, but to protect the innocent from a war that could tear the ancient world apart. But as Hercules and Lysandra led a small army against Acheron's forces, they uncover a darker truth: Acheron is no ordinary man. He wields power stolen from the gods themselves, and his ultimate goal is to overthrow Olympus and become a god in his own right. To defeat him, Hercules must confront his divine father, Zeus, and face the greatest test of his life, to decide whether he is a god who rules, or a man who saves. The film's emotional climax comes as Hercules faces Acheron in a final battle beneath the storm-filled sky. The ground shakes, lightning strikes, and the roars of gods echo through the heavens. For the first time, Hercules does not fight for himself, he fights for humanity. He channels both his divine and mortal strength, realizing that true power doesn't come from the blood of the gods, but from the heart of a man who refuses to give up. In a breathtaking finale, Hercules sacrifices his chance at immortality to seal away Acheron's power forever. As the gods watch in silence, Zeus speaks his final words to his son, not as a ruler, but as a father: "You were never meant to be a god, Hercules, you were meant to be a legend." Hercules is a cinematic triumph, a story of courage, sacrifice, and the eternal struggle between fate and free will. With stunning visuals, thunderous action, and a deeply emotional core, it redefines the myth for a new generation. This isn't just the story of a demigod, it's the story of every man who has ever battled his own darkness and found strength in the light. Prepare for a return to myth, might, and immortality. Hercules, coming soon to theaters worldwide, where legends rise, and heroes are reborn. High Voltage Dagger.